The advanced comma form that level 3s and black belts are doing doesn't have a name to it, we'll just call it the advanced comma form. It starts the same way as the beginner comma form does. It should be like a book that's kind of closed here. So I'll open my book, step the left leg back. It kind of goes where I'm pointing at off to an angle, not straight sideways, but at a 45-degree angle. So from here, step the left foot back, kind of like you're doing chumbi, just feet shoulder width. Press down. There's an X down. Fast. Fast. Up and out. Slow. Come back from your hips to push it back out. Slow. Cross them. You're going to step your left foot back behind you in the front, or your right foot back behind you in the front stance. Twin low strikes here. Back to an X. Quick. Hands come up. Front kick. Jump front kick. Slash. Punch. Let's do that bit one more time. All right, so you open it up, step the left leg back, fast, low X, slow, spread apart, slow middle X. Cross, twin low strikes going behind you. Fast X back to the middle. Hands will come up to get out of the way. Back leg to right leg does front kick, step it down, jump, front kick, right hand, when the right foot lands, right hand does a slash, coming down at a diagonal, left hand, punch. That's your first little combo right there you probably need to be working on. From there, once you got that good, shift the right foot over from the normal shoulder width wide front stance that you got to kind of straight line front stance to where you can look back the opposite angle. When you get to that point here, your hands are going to come right hand, since the right foot's the one that's in front, that's the one that will do a high block above your head. Left hand will do a low block along your straight leg back here. Alright, that's me facing an angle. After this, bring my right to my left, and I'm no longer facing an angle, I'm facing straight sideways. As I do that, I'll cross my combos above me, bring them back behind me, down. Alright, notice the angle of my blades here. I don't want them straight out, I want them down, like I'm catching someone behind the back, behind their shoulder blades here. Alright? From there I'll rip straight down and to the side of my legs. Cross right hand on top, looking to my right, horizontal strike. Okay, the secret to this one, as I'm doing it, is the goal I'd like to set for myself is however high I do that strike, that's as high as I like my side kick to get. So those of you that are a little bit more flexible than I am, try to aim for that strike up here then, as long as you can try to get your kick up there. That's what I want. I want 2 attacks at the same spot. For me, that's about as high as I can hope for, I think, right now. So there's my strike. Before I do my side kick, we'll bring that hand out of the way. Get it out of the way. So just bring it up, pivot, side, and I'm looking the opposite way now, the way my foot's pivoted. My left hand will cross on strike, and I'll step that kicking foot, my right foot behind me, into a front stance. 1, 2. There's a horizontal strike and a punch. This sets off with 6 move combinations real fast. Right hand on top, shifting to my right. 1, 2. Horizontal strike, punch. Left hand on top, turn, pull your left foot over to a good front stance. 1, 2. Horizontal strike, punch. So one more time, that little section from slash punch here at the angle. Shifting, make a high block, low block. I'm facing a different angle here. Right foot to left, feet together. Now I'm facing straight sideways. Cross, back, down. Rip, cross, strike. That's where I'm attacking right here. Got one more attack this way, then I'm going this way. All right, bring that hand up. Side, cross, 1, 2. Right hand cross, 1, 2. Left hand cross, turn, 1, 2. I'll shift my feet, just turning my toes to make a front stance pointing toward the front from here. And I'm going to high block and punch at the same time. So my right foot's the one that ends up in front. That's the hand that does the high block. Left hand punches straight out from here. So I'm here, shift, pow. All right, when I get to this point, I'll tell people you got one hand up high and one hand kind of down low. I need to switch those. I need to get this hand out of the way because this foot's getting ready to kick. All right, and that won't come up real easy unless I get this one out of the way. So this high one comes down to my belt, and the middle one, the punch, comes up here by my face. That gets it out of the way. So I'm here, switch my hands. Left leg, kick, I'm going to land back foot in front, right hand does a diagonal slash, okay, from top to bottom, landing right above my left knee. Left hand does a diagonal slash from top to bottom, and I'm going to shift my stance over to the right as I do that. Not because I don't want my face pointing this way and I don't want the strike pointing the same way my stance is. I'm just turning my hips in that stance to help me pull that hand through the strike better. But the strike is still aimed right here in front of me, and I'm still looking in front of me. All right, one more move and we'll kind of pause and give you a chance to catch up here. After that strike, right hand crosses on top, left foot steps behind you into a front stance, kind of not a normal front stance, because again, I want to be facing this way while I'm doing the move this way. So it's kind of my feet are in a straight line with each other, but toes pointing off at an angle. As I do that, here at the slash, right hand cross, step back, high block, low block. So the high hand, the one that was on top, the right hand, came down and made that low block. Left hand came up above my head. I'm still looking to the front. So that's another little section right there I practice over and over. Moving on from there, I want to go down to the angle back here away from the judges. And I'm going to shift over to a good front stance that way. Left hand goes inner, outer, slashes, 1, 2, right hand punch. I'll bring that hand up out of the way again. Right foot's going to do front kick. And then before I put it down, right hand crosses on top. The next move is kind of like a hop back fist type move. So from here, right hand crosses on top. You can do it a couple ways. You can land 1, 2, and have the combo land when your second foot lands, your left foot lands behind your right. Or you can try to do a jump and land both feet at the same time as the combo. If you're going to do that, the jump needs to be a little bit more up. So we work 1, 2, punch, up, kick, cross. That's my dig in right there. Okay. Then from here, you got the blade dug into their shoulder or whatever. Rip it straight down. You don't have to worry about that guy anymore. Look to the opposite corner now. Step the left leg out in front stance. High block, punch. Step the right foot forward. When this foot steps down is when my fan strike begins. Okay, 4 moves, in, out, in, out. The way we're doing it here, we'll start with the right hand on top first. 1, 2, then the right hand goes on bottom, 3, 4. But that doesn't start until I step that foot down. So from here, I'll pull my hands back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull again, shift it into 1 foot step longer, like a lunge front stance. Twin punch, yeah. From here, I'm going to take 1 step and jump side kick. So my back leg will step forward, and then I'll jump straight up off it. I don't want the jump to go for distance. I want the jump to go up, because I want to land on my jumping foot after the kick and have some balance. So from here, step, jump side, land on that foot, and then I'll push this foot down in the direction I kick. But what I'm really going to do at the same time is my left hand crosses on top to make a low block, pointing to the opposite corner again. So one more time, that little section from here, rip, look the opposite way now. Step left leg out, high block, punch. Step right leg forward. Fan strike, shift, twin punch, step, jump side, cross, low. I'm looking back toward that corner. All right, this next little bit right here, as you're starting off with it, can be done just stepping. Okay, my right foot will step over, and my left and my right hand will make a diagonal slash. 1, then I'll continue that momentum, spin around, my left hand coming on top, spin, land in the front stance with that left leg in front, strike, punch. Those 3 moves are going to go as one combination. So I landed at the low block here. It can be 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're getting your eyes around. Or for those more advanced students who think they can get past that and do better, then I challenge you to make it a jump. Okay, make that first one, instead of a step, make it a jump. 1, 2, 3. All right, from here, I got just a few more moves left. I need to get back facing the front so the judges can see me finish off. I'm going to shift my feet over to a front stance to the front, high block. So right foot's in front, right hand high block. Left hand, inner outer slashes, 1, 2. Right, while I'm holding that high block. From here, Front foot steps back to a cat stance. Feet like an L, right heel is up. So here, in or out. As I step that foot back, I'm going to take my right hand and slash down at an angle. Right, that's a slash there. And this one's already getting prepared for the next move. The next move is kind of like a butterfly kick. Okay? Left leg's going to come up and I'm going to jump. As I jump up, left hand's going to do a downward slash. As I land down with my right foot, right hand does a diagonal slash. So all those three slashes right there, starting from this first one, all come at this same angle, right? So here I am, step back, one, turn and jump, it's like a spin. One, two more there. And I'm not done, I'm not landing in a stance yet. Left hand cross on top, spin, like you did before, strike, punch. That finishes the advanced form right there. Left foot lands in front, it was the last one to move. So that's the one that returns back to Chumbi with your book open and close it. One more quick tutorial from looking over my shoulder. So stepping backwards and at an angle for your first move. All right, after you open the book. Pull, down, up, slow, pull, slow to the middle. Twist or crossing. Step back with your right, twin lows, strikes behind you. Fast X right here in the middle. Hands will come up and get out of the way. Right foot does front kick, jump front, right hand slash, left hand punch. That's the finish of me going off at this angle. I'm going to shift my right foot over to kind of a straight line with my back foot. High block, low block with my combos. Now I'm looking at the opposite angle. Nobody there's a threat yet, so now I'm going to go over here. Bring your right foot to your left. I'm facing completely sideways now. Hand will come cross above my head, back, down. Look at the angle of the blades. From there, grip, right hand cross, strike. That's my horizontal strike. Remember the game with this one is however high I'm striking is how high I want to kick with my side kick. Alright, so the right leg comes up. There, side kick. I'm looking the opposite way now. Left hand crosses, strike, punch. As I step that kicking foot behind me in that front stance. That starts the 6-move combo. Now right hand on top, turn to the right, strike, punch. Left hand cross on top, turn all the way to the left here. Your left foot's even moving. Strike, punch. Shift back towards the front to a front stance. High block punch, same time. Now I got to switch my hands. I got one high and one kind of middle. I need to switch them. Left leg will come up, do a front kick. Right hand will do diagonal slash one. Left hand will do diagonal slash, but I'm shifting my front stance over. Two at the same time. Right hand crosses on top. Step the left foot behind you. High block, low block. I'm looking that way still to the front. Then I shift my gaze and I'm going off at an angle here. Coming back kind of along the judges' lines here. Right? Shift my front stance over here facing that angle. Inner outer strikes. Inner outer slashes. Punch. That punching hand comes up so the back foot can do a front kick. Right hand crosses on top. X. That's my feet are making the X stance, and I'm making like a back fist, kind of a down strike here with my combo blade. From there, I've got it dug in, rip. Look at the opposite corner. Step the left leg out into a front stance, high block, punch. Step the right foot forward. When that foot lands, my fan strike begins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand on top first, then on bottom. Pull, shift to a longer lunging stance. Twin punch. One step, jump side kick that way. I'm going to turn the low block toward this corner I just came back from. You get the hands out of the way. Step. Cross low. This is that skinny kind of front stance again we talked about. From here, where you start your cool corkscrew move. Right foot steps first. If you're doing it slow, you can be in a back stance and my right hand's doing a diagonal slash. Left hand crosses on top, spin around so that left foot lands in a front stance facing that same way. Horizontal strike, punch. So those three moves are going to go quick. 1, 2, 3. If That first step doesn't have to really be a stance, it's kind of a transition. If you can do better than that, then make that the jump. So from that low block, 1, 2, 3. Shift your front stance back toward the front here. High block, inner outer strikes. Then I step that front foot back into that cat stance. So my heel is pointed up. All right? As I do that, the right hand does a diagonal slash. Left hand comes up, it's getting ready. From here is when I start my cool tornado kick kind of stuff. Left leg's gonna start my jump, okay? Gonna come up and I'm spinning around to my left. As I jump up, my left hand slashes down. As I land, right hand slashes down, still on that same angle. So here I am, high block, inner outer, set the front foot back. Slash 1, then I've got 2, 3. I'll continue that momentum and spinning. Left hand crosses on top, spin all the way around, strike, punch. That horizontal strike and punch. Landing with my left foot in front of the front stance. That's the end of it right there. Last move should have a good strong yell. Left leg is the last to move. It returns back to Chumbi. That's the advanced combat form for level 3 in black belts.